and welcome to This is Pikeville, a time we get together to discuss everything going on in and around the city of Pikeville. Not only the city of Pikeville today, but also special guest with Jimmy Taylor. Director of Tourism is Josh Kessler. Hello, sir. Good day. We are all together again. How exciting. So I always get a little worried when you're both here together because I never know what's going to happen, and I'm sure today is going to be no different.
And you never know what we're going to say either.
No, I agree with that.
I don't, but that's what makes it so fun. So welcome to the both of you.
Thank you.
We have a lot of things that are that people need to mark their calendars for.
They do. And if you didn't, you can always go to visitpikeville.com and it tells you exactly what we're doing
That's
all the time.
That's a plug straight off the bat, isn't it?
Right.
Just right out of the gate. All right.
Look at you.
Okay.
Get that out of the way, pal.
There we go. First, Jimmy, you've been really busy this summer, traveling around, doing a lot of things. We're going to talk about the state fair just a little bit. Josh, you had the opportunity to visit the state fair also. I was there for a couple of days. But one thing we want everyone to know is that our visitor's guide, which is so popular, is now available. The new and improved updated visitor's guide is out.
Yes.
Can be found at businesses downtown. But what can we find in there, Jimmy?
You can find a list of our local shops, the commons. You can find out what you can do, where you can do it at. Everything you need to know when you visit Pikeville is in the tourism guide. You can download it on visitpikeville.com. You can stop by my office and get it. You can go by our local shops and get it. You can get it anywhere in Pikeville.
Yeah. The great thing about it is that I loved seeing how many things had changed since last year's visitor's guide that we had. And then we had 2020, which was, let's just pass it. We'll go past that. So now we have a lot of different new things that are in there. And since that guide was printed, there are even more things that are now available for our visitors to partake in when they're in the city of Pikeville and around the region. So exciting thing. Visit Pikeville.com. That's free. Download it, and you can have it right there at your fingertips, or you can pick it up, like you said, at any of our local businesses.
Absolutely.
So we have an exciting event coming up in the city, and that is the Appalachian Moonshine Music and Makers Festival. It's going to keep you busy, all of our city colleagues busy. The arena is going to be slammed that weekend.
They are.
But this is an idea that came out of our time in quarantine, working from home. We wanted to create a lot of fun things that were going to happen in 2021 or whenever we got to reopen. And so this idea came from meetings that happened during the shutdown, so to speak. So this is a great festival and different from any other festival that we have here. I know, Jimmy, you're excited.
It's a 2-day festival, the 29th and 30th, that's right. Moonshine Music and Makers. The name says it all. Concentrating on our local artists and crafters, which Robin Irwin has got over 21 vendors to show up for us. Andy and I have been concentrating on the food vendors, and we've got quite a bit of variety of food vendors. And the music, honestly, we've undertaken a great amount of money to make sure that there's a vast array of music available for the people during this festival. So it's going to be a great festival, and I'll be set up, and so will you, in our tent, to tell everybody what they can do while they're in Pikeville.
It is going to be a lot of fun. So, like you said, so many different opportunities for people to really appreciate our heritage that we have in Eastern Kentucky and the surrounding area. We have moonshine distillers. They're going to set up on Main Street to offer tastings. Cloggers will be here doing demonstrations. The artisans, anything from painters to basket weavers, jewelry makers, wood crafters, going to be wonderful. But one of the best things that we're going to have during this is called the Midnight Moonshine Run. And in case y'all didn't know, I've already offered both of your bodies up to participate in that event, to demonstrate what has to happen. And if you don't know, it is where you travel down Caroline Avenue and get all the components to make moonshine, travel back, see how fast you can do it.
Huh. So are you saying this is me against Josh?
Yes. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Easiest contest I've ever been in. Thank you.
Already talking smack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it is going to be a lot of fun. But this festival really is going to be a tremendous way for people just to get out and enjoy Pikeville and enjoy the scenery, enjoy the color that the mountains are showing off right now. And also it's our way to ease back into our larger events. You know, a lot of people around the region, around the state, have had festivals, and we weren't so sure that it was the right time and it was postponed for a little bit. So now we're ready and we're excited. And it all ends with Halloween, which is on Sunday, and we're going to have Nightmare on Main on Sunday.
Nightmare on Main, the 30th starts at 4 o'clock. We'll have all the vendors like we did the year past lined up and down Main Street. Should be a great event. We had well over 2,000 or 3,000 people show up in their vehicles, lined up to get candy, and it's proven to be one of our largest events that year. It's one of my favorite events.
It is a lot of fun. We were looking for your Halloween costume earlier today.
We were. I cannot wait.
So we'll keep that under wraps until the big night. So one of the things we got to participate in this summer was the Kentucky State Fair that was held in person again this year, and was a tremendous success to showcase what Pikeville has to offer to the entire state. And so many visitors come from other states to the Kentucky State Fair for that 2 weeks.
Well over 600,000 people come in and out of that building every single day. I mean, it's a tremendous way to get our message across to so many people by being in one place. Myself, along with Josh and yourself, and a lot of other city employees were there helping us with that. And I think it's money well spent, because our message, I get calls all the time saying, Jimmy, I seen you at the State Fair. What's going on in Pikeville this week? When can I come down? Where can I stay? Do you have a good place to eat? What's your suggestions? And I answer these questions about every day.
Yeah. So it's a great time. We get to visit with a lot of our friends from around the state that we don't get to see very often. So it's really, it's a wonderful opportunity for us to showcase what we have, and certainly looking forward to going back again next year. So we have some new things to offer in the city. And one of those attractions that came out of our comprehensive plan that we just recently conducted was a new attraction on the Pikeville Pond.
Our paddle boats, yes ma'am. We purchased 5 new paddle boats. Those are going to be operated by Muddy Boots, the same people that do our H&M stables and our kayaks. They do a tremendous job with both of those. The paddle boats are $15 an hour, and the season now is April to October, so season's about over with. So if you do want to partake in the paddle boats, you need to do that early. You can call Muddy Boots directly at 606-794-9881.
The paddle boats were, they're beautiful, first of all. And the Pikeville Pond is one of those things that I think that the people that live here, unless you pass it on the bypass every day, you tend to forget about it because we're always here. And we know it's there and we see it and it's beautiful, but we don't think about how beautiful it can be when you actually, if you put a john boat or a kayak or a paddle boat on there so you can go up and down. And let me tell you, those paddle boats, you think that, oh, I could do an hour easily. No, you work.
We probably should tell people the name. Pond and Paddle.
Pond and Paddle,
Pond
that's
and
right. So we're almost to the end of October, so you might not have many days left, but certainly in April we're going to open those back up, and so take advantage of it. There are 4-seaters, so your whole family, family of 4 can go. Speaking of lots of things to do for families, Josh Kessler, you and Larry and Paul and Andrea and the whole gang at the arena, my goodness, you don't sleep. You're constantly finding new opportunities.
It's in our blood now, I feel like. we just eat, breathe, sleep it. But it's fine. It's what we love. We love entertainment. There for a while, it wasn't, had a little bit of a dead time. But now there's no rest. So, but we've got Newsboys coming back, Step Into the Light tour, October 29th, which falls into the festival. But Mandisa, who's a very talented Christian artist, she's huge right now. She's almost as big as the Newsboys, which is wild. You've got also Adam A.G., Kay Thompson, We Are Messengers. Great lineup for Christian music fans. A lot of people have been asking, where's the Christian music? Here it is right here. It's a great lineup. You don't want to miss it. A lot of groups have booked this too, so group rates are available. We get into Riley Green, who's he will sell out. He has sold so many tickets. Riley Green is very popular. If you haven't heard him, you want to check him out. Also, he has with him Corey Smith, who is a very popular artist who usually headline shows, and then Cameron Marlowe, who's had a lot of hit songs. So you definitely don't want to miss out on that one. Rodney Carrington, hilarious, of course. And then, of course, we get into monster trucks, December 4th, 2 dates, 1:30 matinee and a 7:30. Jason Isbell in the 400 unit, a huge get for us, especially when you throw in Morgan Wade. She's phenomenal. So two great artists there. And if you don't know anything about Jason Isbell, you need to look him up. I mean, Grammy Award winner, he's phenomenal. REO Speedwagon, new dates out for 2022, February 19th, so definitely want to get that one. And we're announcing a new show, which I'll go ahead and let that out of the bag, which is a really good show. Cody Johnson with special guest Easton Corbin, who's phenomenal, and Ian Munsick. You don't want to miss out on that one, and that one will sell out fast. That's a January show. That one alone will do great. I'm looking for that to almost sell out during pre-sale. But there's all kinds of things to do. AppalachianWirelessArena.com, of course, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok. We're a little bit everywhere, I feel like. So
You are. It's all Josh all the time.
It's the information. As long as you're seeing it, you know that we're giving you information, and I'm hoping you're clicking on a link to buy tickets. That's what we want. We want you to come in. We want you to come to stay at the hotels, eat at the restaurants, and just help us boost this economy.
Yeah,
So,
our area is, we're so fortunate. And like when you said, we kind of had a little bit of a downtime.
Yeah.
That's a little bit of an understatement.
Yeah.
But we're past
bit.
it now. Hey, let me ask you this, though. When you talk about all these concerts, what are the, is it a full venue or are they half venues? How does that look?
It's looking more full now. There are some different shows have social distancing, of course, seating, but there's no mandate on masking. Masking is recommended, but we're not going to push people out for not. There's just certain restrictions and things that we're going back to normal. Now, Jason Isbell's a different show.
Right.
Jason wants you to be fully vaccinated. You got to show your vaccination card. That's his request. If the artist does that to a venue, we have to go by what the artist says. So Jason has said, and he's made national news with this, he wants people to be vaccinated. Show your vaccination to get in. You can't get in with a negative COVID test, vaccination, or you show a doctor's excuse saying, this is why I can't get the vaccine. That's Jason. But all the other shows are just like pretty much normal. We recommend masks, but there's not a mandate on that. Of course, we'll be sanitizing, extra sanitation to keep people safe and to socially distance the best that we possibly can.
Yeah. I love when I go over to the arena now and I see all of this information that's out, and you see not only do we have concerts and shows and monster trucks at the arena, but people tend to forget the convention space that is there. Yeah. I was talking to Larry Miller just last week, and he was going in a list of things that you all have within the buildings that you book, the arena, what's going on in the app, and certainly the Overlook Event Center. The number of catered events that you all have blows my mind.
Oh yeah! Shout out to that crew, Wes and Chan and Andrea and Bridget and all that bunch. Yeah. Jennifer.
And all this is available.
It is.
If you need to book a birthday party, a reunion, anything like that, not only do we cater within inside our facilities, but you can also order up catering to have at your home.
You can.
Which is something
Wes does a phenomenal job with that.
I can't do enough.
Yes.
To call Wes and say, hey, can you fix something?
He made a lot of veterans happy over the weekend.
Oh,
too.
He did.
So many compliments.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about that
was,
conference that you all were able to host. What an amazing opportunity for us to not only have the veterans here, but to honor them.
Yes, it was a great event. Of course, we have them 2 years, but I feel like we're going to have them a lot more than that. The ladies and gentlemen of the VFW were just raving over the food. They were raving over the hospitality. It made you feel good, but they absolutely loved having food that's edible. I mean, sometimes at an event you're staying under the heat lamp or things like that. It was fresh for them. They loved it. They couldn't have bragged any more about it.
In all honesty, they also love Larry's tours too. Right?
They do. Larry has good tours.
They did a great job with transportation for this VFW conference too. Don't take that lightly because you guys did a phenomenal job getting them to and from everywhere they were staying. So
I put on my little taxi cap and went around.
Well, I told Larry that we were going to enlist him now as an official city tour guide as well when we have people come in.
What did he call those tours? I don't know. It was crazy. I mean, he was saying things that Pikeville's got this one oak tree that's 1,000 years old.
Yeah, they believed him. I mean, he just went with it.
Apples from 15 years ago you can buy here, and all. It was crazy.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of fun, and I think
is.
that's what people need to understand is that within tourism, within the arena, the app, any of our venues, we all like to make people feel welcome. I mean, they're our guests. Wherever they're at in the city, wherever they are coming from, they are our guests.
Yes.
And even our people that are residents here that have never used our facilities for any of their events, they're our guests too.
Exactly.
But when you go on vacation,
So,
you make memories.
you
We
absolutely
want this
do.
to be a good memory for them when they leave.
Yeah, not only for our residents, but also for our visitors as well.
Absolutely.
So making memories is one of the things, you just mentioned, and it's a perfect segue into this. One of the things that we offered last year were the horse-drawn carriage rides
Yes, ma'am.
downtown through the holiday season, and that's going to start back up again the first week of November.
First week of November, Muddy Boots, H&M Stables, they do a great job with that as well. Carriage rides is going to start every Saturday and Sunday from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. The later time is so you can take in the lights on
Yeah.
that Memphis. I mean, how picturesque is that? I mean,
Are you just
we love
like-
it. I love it. Carriage rides are going to be great and beautiful because you're going to be able to see those lights and capture some of those memories every Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. And you mentioned the lights. So we were able to decorate a little bit more through COVID because we had some more time to think about some things. And we're going to have a wonderful light display that came out of those meetings during the shutdown. And that is going to be wonderful light displays at Balbami Park.
I cannot wait to
Yeah.
see those. You and Minta have really outdone yourselves with these displays. I cannot wait to see them.
It's going to be a lot of fun, and it's was something that we didn't know a lot about, so we were able to do some research, have some designers come in, some guests come in that could really help us to utilize and to showcase what Balbami Park is. It's a very unique area, so that's going to be a lot of fun. Not only that, but we're also adding additional things to downtown, brighten up the park just a little bit, and you're going to see some new things. So, last year we got so many compliments on people just wanting to come to our beautiful town just to see, because it was so traditional. And this year's not going to be any different, but it's just going to be a little bit brighter, as we like to say.
The mayor and the commission have, I think, outdone themselves this year with Bob M's project
Yeah.
for their Christmas lights. Yeah.
And allowing
Yeah.
allowing us to create something for the entire region to come and see. So we're that work is going to start very soon, much earlier than what it has before. But we're not going to light it all up until Shop Small Saturday, which will be the 27th of November.
Which is a really big day for me.
It
yes.
is.
It's when
So what are
Winterfest
you going
opens
to be
up
doing
too.
that day?
Ice skating in the park.
Yeah.
From November the 28th, 7th. November 27th through January 1st, 2nd, 3rd, somewhere in that range. Our ice skating in the park will happen. Bigger than better this year. The mayor and the commission have allowed me to extend some of our concrete work in the city park so I can make it a little bit bigger this year. I can't wait. We're going to put our little trailer up, have hot chocolate, and all of our school groups will be there Monday through Friday, and it's going to be great. Speaking of that, if you do have a school group, you're a teacher and you would like to bring your school group over, we do offer discounts for your students, and they get pizza and a movie and drinks and
All
skate
served
time.
by Jimmy Taylor.
All served by Jimmy Taylor.
We're going to get you a costume this year, a little outfit you're going to wear, apron. I think, Josh, don't you think that's a great idea?
I love it. Second
Every
that.
single time we have these shows, I get put in a different costume.
We have people outside behind the camera that are making notes of everything that I just volunteer you for as we're going through. So, but it really is, all kidding aside, the school groups that come in are so excited. They come from everywhere to take part in the ice skating ring and to have the field trip and to meet. I know last year they couldn't do a lot of field trips, so they would meet at the park with their parents, and that was so wonderful to be able to showcase and help them have a little bit of normalcy.
You get all of what I've said. You get the skate time, you get the movie, you get ice cream, or not ice cream, but hot chocolate and popcorn. $15 a child. And I encourage teachers that if you do have a student that just can't afford that or anything, contact me. We will take care of that need.
Yeah.
But we want the whole class. We don't want just here and there. We want the whole class.
The whole bunch.
The whole bunch.
Absolutely. Right now, we talked about it just a few minutes ago. We're in the fall season, and the color and everything is just beautiful. And I would anticipate over the next couple of weeks, it's just going to get even better. But what a great time to get on horseback, H&M Stables,
H&M
or
Stables.
hike through Balbami Park, or even get on the river with a kayak.
4 miles of trails, beautiful Leviza Fort for kayaking, tubing, horseback riding. Dana and Muddy Boots, again, I have to say, does a marvelous job with that. Beautiful horses. When's the last time you've been up to the stable? I know your daughter loves to pet those
All the
horses.
time.
Yeah.
All
They do
the
a great
time.
job. 794-9881. Dana
Lots and lots of fun. So if you need to find out everything that's going on, obviously visit Pikeville.com.
Visit
But
Pikeville.com.
you also have an app.
I do, for Android and Apple. You can download that today and see exactly what we're doing by the press of a button.
It's going to be a big couple months ahead of us
Yeah.
as we round out. Josh is like, I'm just going to, get buckled up because the ride's going to be a good one. But it really is, and it's our pleasure to host people that come into our area, not only our residents and our community members, but also our guests that come in from out of town. It does my heart well and good to see the different license plates. If you go to the Commons to shop, you see everybody from everywhere. If you go down Main Street, I ran into a gentleman this morning that was visiting someone in the hospital and just saw the lights on 2nd Street and wanted to take a trip down 2nd Street and see what was going on. So we have visitors every day from
We
all
do.
over. And like I said, it's our pleasure
It is.
to welcome them in. And you all do a great job. Just,
Thank
what you both do and what you both bring to the city and offer is tremendous. So job well done. And
Thank you.
we're
Thank
just
you.
going to get bigger and better and keep growing. Yeah. So Josh is going to sleep at some point.
At
Maybe.
some point, maybe after December.
At some point.
Maybe.
No, I doubt it. Then you start a whole new year.
Oh yeah, even
All
more
right.
fun.
Guys, thanks so much
Thank you,
for your
Jill.
time today. And we're excited to visit the next time and see what new and exciting things are coming to the city. This is Pikeville. Thank you so much for joining us.